Okay, so this is the AfterBurn. We have your girl SLS,
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Dassy. What's going on?
and we have someone very, very special in the studio today.
Wow.
Very special. Vincentian artist by the name of Problem Child.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
So-
Crowd goes wild.
They're going, everybody from behind the screens, they're like, oh my God, Problem Child. Yes. Yes, guys, Problem Child is here. And we're going to have a good time and ask some questions, feel the vibes out for today, and figure out what's going to go on for 2026 for Problem Child
And beyond.
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
beyond. So the first question that we kind of have for you today is, why are you named Problem Child?
Man, a bad man.
Period.
Nah. Seriously speaking, that name came about like visiting the States from St. Vincent as a young, adolescent, and it was me and my other homeboy. I don't even know where in the world he is at this point, but we used to hang out with the older guys, and they used to always be like, "Yo, what are you guys up to now?" Like we weren't hanging out with anybody around our age group, and they used to be like, "You guys are a problem." You know what I mean? Problem number one and problem second. And when I needed a name, I was just like, yo, that's the only nickname that anyone ever really called me that kind of stuck. It was foreign based, but I still needed it in it. I find it fit my personality as well because I'm I'm a very outspoken person,
Mm.
and I like things like in a certain vibe. I don't want to say perfection because nobody's perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but as close to that as possible, and I don't have any problem expressing myself.
For sure. We still
Yeah,
need
so,
to.
some people don't like that. Some people think that that's very problematic. So I just embrace it. But I think it's from a positive point of view, but I still embrace it.
I mean, the thing is, we still need to strive for perfection. Just
Yeah,
because,
yeah, man.
like without that, it's nothing.
Yeah,
know?
man. Yeah.
So I definitely understand
So
that.
that's where that name came from.
Okay. We like that. We wanted to know, are we getting ourselves into some problems today?
Nah,
Have a
nah.
problem child.
Plus, human nature. We like to we make everything a slang. Like you say, yo, that's a bad piece of outfit you're wearing. It don't mean it's bad. It means it's good. So what I mean, when you say with the music, like, yo, he's a problem. It's actually something positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So 2026. I know we're talking about further than 2026, but right now, let's talk about 2026. What do you have for plans for your music this year? Like, where do you want to see yourself this year in 2026?
Fun, just having fun. Music is a thing that could stress you out, whatever the case may be, especially when you're striving for, again, perfection or as close to it as possible, or you might be chasing hits, and if it's your only source of income, like you don't have a 9 to 5, you really have to depend on your music. You really have to lock in.
Yep.
So it could be somewhat stressful. So I've decided this year, man, I'm just going to have a lot more fun with it. I'm going to sing a lot of songs that I probably wouldn't have sung prior, subject matter, just delivery. Just don't try so hard to make everything so perfect, and just be, more comedic, because, man, people don't even know the comedic side of me, and I've just decided like to show more of that side and show more of who I actually am behind the scenes. I'm somewhat of a private person, so I'm just trying to like be more friendly, more open-minded, more accepting of what's coming my way. That's basically what I'm gonna do. Lots and lots and lots of music.
Love that.
Yo, expect nothing less. Honestly, like every year, like this guy releases so much music, not only for himself, but you're also writing songs for other artists too, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's all I do. Everybody got their vice. I'm just lucky that my vice is something that could bring, put food on the table, and something that I enjoy doing. It's not like some people like to gamble. Some people like cars, and everybody's into something. We all have something that some people like to drink. Some people like to party. Some people like gardening. I just happen to love music. So that's all I ever really want to do.
I like that. And I feel like when you touched on wanting to be more open with your supporters, with your fans, I really like that. And what kind of content can we see from you in the future? Since, I mean, you're saying you want to, open up.
I'm not an influencer. Influential, but not an influencer.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be doing a lot more like skit type contents, probably
Yes.
do more TikToks and more Instagram, and just like I said, just be more laughable and be able to be laughed at in a different light, and be comedic and cheer people up on their down days and so on, and cheer myself up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So, one thing I wanted to ask you, so you write songs for the artists, but sometimes I'll hear a rhythm and I'll hear you on the rhythm twice.
That's a good one.
What is it? The
Plenty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a lot of rhythms I've been doing that with. Yeah.
Nah, I love that. So what's like? How do you decide? Like, okay, am I gonna keep this rhythm? How am I gonna give it to another artist? Like, how do you really like make that decision? Like,
The decision has already been made. I don't fight it. It's just the vibe that I get. I might hear a song and be like, yo, I think it'll fit you. I'll just give it to you. I don't even question it. You know? And if I hear multiple songs and they fit me, then I keep them for myself. Like even when you hear me twice on a rhythm and then you hear I've written like 5 songs in total, 2 for me and 3 for somebody else. It's probably like 8 songs. It's just 3 just never made it out.
Got
You
it.
know, so I'm just always constantly writing. And sometimes when I think this is it, most of my ideas come to me while working out in the gym. So I just might coincidentally decide, let me just listen to this rhythm some more because I like it, already thinking the project is finished. And then I hear something else like, holy smokes, this is a great concept as well, you know?
Yeah.
So I put it down and sometimes I just end up with multiple songs. Sometimes it might be like a song for the females, but there's a subject matter that I want to address. And I don't feel like it's fair that I don't address that. And I don't think it's fair that I don't give the females something that's directed towards them. So that's sometimes how I end up with 2 songs or multiple songs on a rhythm.
Okay,
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
And speaking of songs and some of your biggest songs, Holiday was one of your biggest songs that
Highest streaming ever.
highest streaming.
Bop.
When you were recording Holiday or during that creative process, did you know that the song would go as far as it did? I mean, you could play Holiday in any party and they would know it.
Nope, had no clue. It took me 15 minutes to record that song.
No way.
Yeah.
That's what they all say, don't they? Like every artist says, "Oh, the songs I put so much effort into, they flop." But
It be like that though.
You know why? Because natural ability is natural ability. If that's not even a word, I made it up. Fine, I could do that. But something that's natural. That's why sometimes you see that when you're doing content, you might pull out the cameras and the lights and all that good stuff, and you get like 2 views, and something that you just took your phone and do goes crazy because it's more relatable.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just recorded that in my natural state of mind. I was sitting on the couch and the beat came in and I was watching some program on TV and then I just started listening to it and I heard it and I got up and I went in the studio and I recorded it and I was like, yeah, I'm done. And he was like, are you done? I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And, and then I sent the vocals over to be mixed and then the rest is history. It was 15 minutes, literally, maybe 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally so I'm a DJ. So, we just kind of met today. So yeah, that's definitely a song like I would put it up there like in the future. I would put it up there with like the Rolex, the rupees, where it's like you play that, I can play that
Classics.
at a corporate.
Classics.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I play that at a corporate gig,
Yeah.
and they're gonna know it.
Yeah,
Like, you know
it's,
what I mean?
it's a blessing to have a song on that level, man. Some songs, no matter how old you get, no matter how old the song is, they're still always relevant. So it's a blessing to have at least one of those, man. Because, yeah, I know exactly the point of view that you're speaking from. I get it.
Definitely. So the next question we got for you, we were gonna ask you what the creative process song was when you make a song, but you just said it. Sometimes you be in the
No,
gym.
it's never the same.
Okay.
It's never the same. Sometimes it's just like me in the gym and I hear it. Sometimes somebody might say something, and the unreleased song I was speaking to you guys about earlier. You see how that came about. Somebody sent me something and I heard something in what they sent me. Actually use what they sent me. So there's no one method. For me, sometimes it's like I might say something and say, wait a minute, that could make a good song. It could be conversation. It could be something I see on TV. Sometimes, which people think I'm crazy for, the music is playing and I'm like, you don't hear that? And they're like, hear what? You don't hear that? Like somebody's singing on the beat. Like the song's already there. And I just recite it.
Yeah, you have that brain, the musical brain.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, you are a Vincentian artist.
For sure.
Tell me about, back home, and you were born there, you grow up there.
Yeah, I migrated to the States quite some time ago, but never lost my connection with Vinci. As a matter of fact, it was the lack of soca music in my life after migrating that caused me ended up being a soca artist because I dabbled in dancehall and hip hop a lot, but in those days, to be a rapper, your accent had to be spot on, and I didn't sound like those guys sounded like authentic. Dancehall wasn't so accepting of people outside of the native island, doing dancehall, so it was kind of difficult. So then I started going out partying, and then no one was playing soca. They used to play like 3 songs, but the crowd used to go crazy when those 3 songs would play, and I just started missing it more and more. I didn't appreciate it when I was living in St. Vincent. I'll be honest with you, because it was just right there, but it was the lack thereof that made me miss it, and I just started dabbling. And then, being that the hip hop career and the dancehall career wasn't going anywhere, this producer gave me an opportunity to hop on a soca track, one carnival. But I wasn't no soca artist. I didn't know what to do, so I did whatever little bit I think I was capable of doing on the soca beat. So it sounded like unorthodox. Like, is he kind of rapping, chanting, giving a kind of dance hall delivery, but on a soca beat, and it worked in St. Vincent. So I just kept doing it. And then I did a song, Everybody Get Mad, 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 Mad. And that kind of gave me my first international gig, and I didn't understand how it was supposed to work. But once I saw that I was flown out, fed, and paid to do something that I would have done for free, I was like,
It's a wrap.
this makes sense.
Yeah.
I like this. So I started making more of an effort. And then my next big song after that was Party Animal. And I just never looked back since then.
Still one of my favorite songs, bro. To this day.
Appreciate it.
But I was gonna say too, like, so I kind of feel you on that point. Growing up in Toronto, we don't get as much soca as we crave sometimes. So we end up being one of the most the biggest consumer for soca music.
Yeah.
Not the biggest, but I mean, like,
know
we're
what you
outside
mean.
of the Caribbean. We're consuming a lot of soca.
You don't gotta clean that up, bro, because when I look at my streams, Toronto, Canada is always in the top 3.
Yeah.
Always, no matter what song. I can pull my phone out right now, show you my streams. I guarantee you, for every song, Canada is in the top 3, if not top 4. So I just want to thank you guys for that.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
And Dassy, the other day we were talking about how Problem's music transcends. I mean, yes, you're a Vincentian artist, but you transcend just, St. Vincent, and your music is enjoyed throughout all islands. And we want to know, kind of, is that on purpose that you're able to make music that, like, kind of pushes through what is normally seen, from a Vincentian artist?
I mean, I always advise anybody, no matter what you do for a living, you always gotta study the art or the craft of which you're a part. And I pride myself on studying music, studying soca music, studying culture. And one of the things that I think will always work or give you a chance of having a hit is relatability. If your concepts are relatable, it's a little bit easier to get a hit. If I sing about snow, then the people who see snow and experience snowfall, snowstorms or whatever, could relate. But somebody who's never traveled outside of, per se, St. Vincent might be like, what is he talking about? I don't get it. So, it's always more or less me trying to sing on a topic that's like broad. That's very relatable to people, across the world, so to speak, as opposed to, even when I do soca songs, and soca is predominantly a Caribbean thing, I still try to make songs that people outside could at least relate to some degree at least. Which Holiday
Holiday is a great example of
Party
that.
Animal. Like songs like that, and including the songs I write for other people.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. On a bit more of a serious note, what do you think defines success as an artist?
Oh, man, that's a great question, man. We are all different as individuals, so different people would find
different definitions.
have different definitions for that. You know what I'm saying? For me, man, it's just being able to be happy, and to, if it's your source of income, just to be able to pay your bills, man, and just take care of your family if that's what you have to take care of, or take care of yourself. But ultimately, man, you gotta be happy. So,
100%.
I mean, some people think like, okay, if you don't have 2 houses, you're not successful. Some people think like, if you don't have a certain car, but that's, who am I to tell those people that that's not success? If that's success to them, then fine, so be it. If they don't have it, then they think they're not successful. Somebody else might look at them like, yo, you're super successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I'm successful. You know, I'm happy, you know, with everything that I've achieved, and it's actually still growing, you know, amazingly. So after being a part of this industry for so long, that a lot is still happening and a lot is yet to happen that I foresee happening. A lot of things that I'm working on right now, which will soon come to pass. So it's just an amazing feeling for me. I do think I'm successful.
Yes.
100%. I
agree.
agree.
Yeah.
I think we both agree. Very
Thank you.
successful.
Thank you.
And, you know, as we're talking about success as a soca artist, what kind of advice would you give, you know, somebody, maybe a Vincentian, a young Vincentian artist that's trying to break through, or you could be any type of artist, really?
And it's easy and it's difficult at the same time, because it's so easy, man, if you only listen to the voice of reason and experience. Like, there's a lot of people, like I tell people all the time, right? I'm doing okay for myself, right? But if Drake came to me and he said, yo, you gotta run around your neighborhood 10 times barefooted during a winter storm to get to my level. If he tells me that, as stupid and crazy as that sounds, you better believe I'm gonna do it. So one of the easiest things is to just tell somebody, bro, I know what I'm telling you to do. This is my advice. But you know what's difficult about that? A lot of people don't listen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We lack the knowledge of saying to myself, if this person seems genuine and they're telling me I'm saying this wrong or I'm doing this wrong, or it would be better to do it this way just based on where they are, why not listen? You know? So you just got to be willing to listen if you're getting that advice. And the next thing is just, you can't give up. You can't give up, because you never know when it's been written, and it's not up to you. It's up to God. So
Yeah.
it's up to the universe. So if it's supposed to happen on a rainy day in 2036, you know what I'm saying? And you were just about to give up, and then it rains the next day. You gave up the day before. That was the day something was gonna happen to, you know, spark something, and you just gave up. So you can't give up if you really love it.
Yeah.
And then, but in that light now, it's so easy as well, because you can't give up if you want to. If you really love something, no matter how much you say, I'm done with this,
You always come back.
hey, man, it happens in relationships.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what? I'm tired of this thing, whatever. And then, oh, I'm sorry, man. Let's talk about it. You back.
Yeah.
You know, so it's basically easy for who it's meant for. It's effortless. It's not easy in terms of what you have to do, but in terms of wanting it, it's easy. And if you just listen to the voice of reason, you'll make it eventually. Everybody will make it. Some people before others, but everyone will to some degree.
So on that note still, like, so as a creative, we deal with a lot of ups and downs, right? So you could say, like, so for instance, I can just speak from my point of view. I feel like I made it sometimes when I DJ a certain event, and then I'll DJ that event, and then like a week or two later, I might not have a gig. And I'm like,
So?
yo, like I'm just figuring out mentally, how do you deal with the downs?
Just find something else to do, bro. That's the time that that's how it's written. You're supposed to now take this time and say, what do I do with this time? Maybe I wasn't supposed to be at a gig. You got to think positively all the time. So you not having a gig could be like, oh, I don't have no gig this week, I feel bad. For me, it's, I don't have no gig this week. What can I do to make sure I have a gig next week?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're given that time to come up with another idea or new ideas. Nothing bad happens to good people, bro. Nothing. You know how
Redirection.
You know how many times something happened to me that I was like disgruntled, like da-da-da-da. And then later on, I'm like, thank God that happened. You know, man, a girl once left me, and I'm glad she did. I was hurt,
100%.
but I'm glad she did. Because of what happened as a result of her leaving me.
You wouldn't be the same person that you are now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The trajectory.
All right. You know what I'm saying? It just put things in a different direction, because, you know, to talk things plain, like the ability to understand me as an artist and the things I had to do as an artist, she might not have had that. You know what I'm saying? Someone else does, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could have been over there being held back because of that. But I'm looking at the breakup as a bad thing, when God is actually saying, nah, no, I need you over here, brother.
Yeah.
Because of where I'm going to put you, and then that situation is not going to work with where I'm going to put you.
Right.
So nothing bad ever happens, bro. Nothing. Nothing bad happens. I don't care what it is. Yeah.
All right. So stay positive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Everything that's supposed to happen will happen.
Will happen,
Yeah.
bro.
It
Just
sounds
always-
corny, but it's
divine
like, you know,
timing.
what's supposed to happen is gonna happen.
Man,
So,
cliches are one of the most overlooked things, man. Like people just say, like, who can't hear this feel? That is so true. People think like, I'm tired of hearing that. And when life gave you lemon, you make lemonade. You hear these things and we take them for granted, but they are so true,
yeah,
man.
yeah. They're a saying for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
facts. So I know Selena wanted to touch on one of your new songs, a collaboration with Ridge. Selena, I don't know if you want to talk about that. she was really excited about that one.
Ridge.
Yeah, I was excited when Fair Exchange came out. I was like, yes, like another collab with Ridge because I'm a big fan of Ridge. You know,
Big up Ridge, man.
Big up Ridge and Nelly. You know, problem. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I mean, you're kind of diving more into Bouillon, and I want to know about that. Like, what are your feelings on Bouillon? And
Am I really? I'm just doing what's made readily available to me. Because if you give me a slow jam track right now and I'm feeling it,
you'll
doing
mess it up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that the opportunity, more of an opportunity to do Bouillon, has been coming my way. I have an unreleased song with another artist, Trilogy.
Yeah.
And I have I just remixed my song. I have a song called Shut Up that I just remixed with Rio and Callion.
Yes,
And
I love them.
yeah, and then I have this Fair Exchange song here with Ridge and Nelly Couture. So yeah, it's not really that I'm diving in that direction. It's just that me and Ridge always promise that, you know, you gotta try to repeat success, man. If you found $100 walking down the street today, walk down that street tomorrow. Maybe you'll find 200, or you might not find any. But you know, just keep walking down that street until you know see where it leads. So we decided we were gonna do another song, and he sent me the beat, much like the first time, and I told him, this is what I'm hearing on it. And then he's like, wow, I kind of understand that situation. I know somebody who went through that recently. You know, I think it was him personally, but he ain't.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy that.
Yeah, I know somebody, but he ain't admit to it.
Not me though, not me,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
whoever
wink,
it
wink.
was.
Yeah. So I sent him my ideas, and then he sent me back a piece, and I sent him back, and then the song came together, and it's called Fair Exchange, out now.
Yeah.
So, hold on, is there a clean version to the song? I don't even know.
Yeah, man, it's
Okay,
clean.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Ridge, I'm blaming everything on Ridge, man. I had to tell him, like, even with FYM, I had to be like, Ridge, bro, radio can't play these things, bro. We have to create clean versions.
Facts.
You know, he's so heavily into the streaming aspect where people just put on the songs and play it. I'm like, bro, I don't want my mom seeing me talking crazy. I'm grown, but still, man, is that, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear me say certain things, like, you know. So yeah, I'll hook you up with a clean version, man. There's
Yes,
a
please.
clean. He didn't put it on the platforms because he handled the distribution. But there is a clean version. I made sure that it was a clean version.
Must be, though,
Good.
because sometimes, you know, you want to play these songs in certain settings and it's like,
Yeah.
damn, like,
Yeah, but the song is streaming, it's doing extremely well. Like, I'll tell you, like, it's skipped and jumped a bunch of songs that I put out a long time ago and a lot of other songs that I put out recently. And it's crazy enough, the #1 country streaming the song right now is France.
Oh
You
wow.
know? Yeah, it's France, then the UK, it's France, then the US, then the UK, then Canada. Yeah.
we got to fix that, guys.
I can confidently
gotta
say
fix that.
I contributed.
Half the streams is you, right? Yeah. Big up you.
I can contribute.
Yeah. Girl, you want my money?
Well,
Then I want.
Yeah, then I want.
Nothing for free. Nothing.
Nothing for free.
Nothing. Yeah. That's my favorite part too. That nothing for free part.
Yeah. No, I like that. That is so TikTok virally. Like
Yeah.
that is
So how
gonna
come
go
you
viral.
haven't made a TikTok yet?
We're gonna do it right
Okay,
after this.
all right.
Yo, facts.
We're gonna work.
Fair exchange.
Fair exchange.
Fair exchange.
We're gonna get there. You're jumping the gun there a
Yeah,
little
my
bit.
bad. I'm guilty of that sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that we can kind of start taking this to a close.
If you had to leave the viewers of Canada with one positive line from Problem Child, what would it be?
One positive line. Damn.
One thing to just, you know, when they're having a bad day,
Never give up.
boom,
Never give up.
boom.
Yeah.
That's
Never
it.
give up.
That's it. Well, yo, this is the AfterBurn, DJ Dassy.
Your girl SelenaLoveSoca.
And I'm Problem Child. Look for us here next week. I'll be back.
Boom.
Okay.
I'm a host now.
All right.
Nah, the energy is good. Good luck to you guys with this program, man. And if you need me to plug anybody coming here, I'll tell them, yeah, definitely go there or else. You got to answer to me.
Or else.
Appreciate
I
that.
really like that.
Yeah, or else.
That's a Selena kind of move, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
Or else.
Or else. See? Song.
boom.
First thing I do when I wake up this morning, I give God thanks. I tell bad mind good morning. Then I lay back down. I tell my neighbor, watch you dirty clown. I call my friend them and tell them, it's time to get drunk. I'd like to propose a toast. Drinks up. Cheers to life, drinks up. Cheers to the haters.
Yes.
Cheers to Fire Radio.
Boop, boop, boop.
Cheers to who don't rate us. Boom.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, respect, King. Thank you for reaching.
Bless.
And yes, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.